out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground. I found a porch that saw the world without making a sound. Old wooden memories whispering through cracked boards. Your scarlet scarf still lay there, untouched like spoken words, and the porch burns under the weight of the sun. Like my heart aches now that you're gone. Dust swirls where you once danced alone, leaving me haunted, this ghost now my home. Carved our names neath that ancient oak, promised me starry skies, words softly spoke. Now barren cabins and gravel roads stretch tight, where laughter echoed, now just shadows in the twilight. And the porch burns as the sun dips low in the silence. Where does love go? Rain taps like fingers, farewell on the roof. In each drop, the echo of our youth. So I saddle up as sorrow rides beside down fading trails where old ghosts hide. Yet in every sunset, your smile is the light, guiding me tenderly into the night. Yes, the porch burns, and I'm a silhouette so thin, holding to dreams where your love begins. Stars above, the only witnesses that see I'm yours forever, even as the porch burns with me.
Out where the oak tree shadows creep, by the creek where the willows weep, there's a wheel half buried where lilies grow, marking love's passage soft and slow. Her laughter echoes in the breeze, whispers across the Amarillo seas. That old wagon wheel, rusted red, spins tales of the love we once had. Wagon wheel, keep on turning through the whispering winds, and the fire's still burning. My heart rides on your rusty rim, rolling through memories brim to brim. In the cool night air under starlit vaults, my spirit wanders, my heart halts. By that old wagon wheel I'm forever daunced, bound to the ghost the wagon wheel haunts. Years have worn the leather of my saddle, paths have changed, now let's travel. The cabin's empty, the porch swings alone, echoing steps of a love long gone. Riding these trails, dusk to dawn, the scarf she left now sun-bleached and worn. Gone the dreams where wild roses sprout, leaving just shadows filled with doubt. Wagon wheel, keep on turning through the whispering winds, and the fire's still burning. My heart rides on your rusty rim, rolling through memories brim to brim. In the cool night air under starlit vaults, my spirit wanders, my heart halts by that old wagon wheel. I'm forever doomed, bound to the ghost the wagon wheel haunts. Now the rains trace old trails like tears on my face. Each drop a memory, each storm a trace of a love so wild, like the Mustangs that run underneath the fading western sun. Wagon wheel, keep on turning, my heart's a campfire forever burning. Ghostly love, ride with the wind in the wild yonder, where our dreams are thin. Here by the wheel I stand, I haunt with the quiet whispers the wagon wheel taunts. In the silence there's nothing to flaunt, just a cowboy, his memories, and the wagon wheel haunts.
In the hush of dawn, neath the chapel sky, I found a cabin where the bluebirds fly. Old Porch creaking as the oak trees sigh, her scarf still hanging where she waved goodbye. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Years have wandered like rivers through plains, old saddles worn under sunset's flames. Rain on the roof sounds just like her name, in each thunder roll her laughter remains. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Under starlit skies the coyotes cry, each howl a slice of an age gone dry. Mighty are the mountains, yet silent in grief. In the shadows I chase my relief. Echoes lost in the night, guide me through sorrow into the light. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, with her echoes in my heart I'm never alone. In the dimming glow of day's last fire the echoes fade, never tire. On this lonesome trail where dreams unwind, her eyes, the echoes forever enshrined.
Out where the oak shadow lanes lies a cabin framed in yesterday's sunbeams. My boots stirred the dust where we once danced, under stars whispering your name, my lost chance. And the dust listened as I called for your love gone astray. The wind's soft sigh carry your laughter away. On that old porch, time stands still, a silent witness to the echo of your footsteps, a heart's distress. Seasons turn the gravel road worn by rain. My scarf holds the scent of you, a fragrant pain. The saddle empty beside me rides a ghost of your smile down fading trails. Each mile a reminder, every lonely mile. The dust listened as I sang to the stars above, tales of a wild heart tamed by your love. In the quiet town where dreams like rivers flow, I wander with the shadows on streets you used to know. There's a whisper in the willows, a sigh in the slow breeze, in the fabric of the land. You are every crease. With each sunset the horizon bleeds and blends, my spirit calling to yours where the earth ends. Yes, the dust listened and it knows my fears. It's heard the secrets of my soul through the years on this long journey where sorrow never dies. Underneath these wide aching skies, the dust still listens and I am still alone, with the heartbeats missing from this weathered bone. In the silence after songs where memories reside, I'll meet you where the land is wide and memories. In the heart of a dandelion field, under a sky so vast and white, I found her laughter tangled in the wind where secrets go to hide. Beneath an oak tree's watchful eye, we carved our name so free. On that old porch where time stood still, she danced away with me. How the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. But seasons turn to seasons do, and the oak tree now stands bare. The porch grown old, the cabin's cold, no trace of her sweet care. The gravel roads where we once roamed now lead me back to none. Her scarf a faded memory, frayed by rain and sun. Oh, how whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. In the rustle of the leaves, I hear her voice call soft and low, a melody of lost love in the river's ceaseless flow. With every lonely star that fades into the dawn's first light, I find her smile in the breaking day and hold on through the night. So the field cries and I cry too, with the wind's mournful tune. Dandelions once gold like dreams, now silver beneath the moon. I walk these empty trails where laughter once did soar, forever in the dandelion fields, together yet no more.
Neath an old oak tree shade, I found a wagon wheel worn by the journey it made. Sitting there, I traced the spokes and saw your scarf so light, flutter like a ghost dance in the fading evening light. Oh, wagon wheel held tight in hands that now are gone, rolled us across the wild plains to dreams now overdrawn. Creek whispers your name through the willow's mournful sigh. Underneath that oak tree is where my heart lies. The cabin's now empty where your laughter filled the room. Porch is silent and dusty under melancholy's gloom. Saddlebags packed with dreams now just collect the rain. That lone gravel road won't hear you sing again. Oh, wagon wheel held tight in hands that now are gone, rolled us across the wild plains to dreams now overdrawn. The wind carries sorrow where our wildflowers used to bloom. In the heart of the empty cabin, I still wait in the gloom. Twilight, a reminder of the love that's died. But these wandering trails, they keep calling me to roam, searching for what was lost in this vast starlit dome. Oh, wagon wheel held tight, memories etched in rust. Every spoke a story of love, life, and dust. As the night claims the sky and the stars light up like fire, I hold on to the wheel, entrapped by my heart's wire. Oh, wagon wheel held tight, rolling into the night. I'm a ghost on these plains, faded from the sight.
Out by the oak where the wild rivers bend, under the shadow of peaks where we lay, there's an old cabin walls whispering past, cracked frame carved with your name, now weathered and gray, leather saddle hanging untouched, sways with the breeze. Each creak a tale of the days gone, whispered soft through the trees. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, dancing with dust where our dreams used to lie. I'm just a ghost in these boots, walking alleys of empty towns with no goodbye. Oh, love is a flame that still burns, not extinguished, in the heart of a cowboy with skies ever wide. Sunsets bleed memories each day undistinguished on gravel roads with my loneliness to ride. Remember the rain on the old porch in spring, the scent of the wet earth, a new scarf around your neck. Now the porch swing hangs silent, no laugh to echo, just shadows of footsteps in the dust that we trek. Gone the laughter that mingled with the thrum of the skies, only footprints on paths where the echo of my sorrow lies. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, dancing with dust where our dreams used to lie. I'm just a ghost in these boots, walking alleys of empty towns with no goodbye. Oh, love is a flame that still burns, not extinguished, in the heart of a cowboy with skies ever wide. Sunsets bleed memories each day undistinguished on gravel roads with my loneliness to ride. And I've learned that the hardest trails are walked alone, fading footprints, the only proof of where love had once flown. By the creek under stars, all that was is now never, but in the heart of the land you remain forever. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, echoing softly a melody sigh. This lonesome cowboy keeps riding, not tallying each tear with a reason, each silent sky. Yes, love is a tale told when firelights low, cast on the walls of a heart where it never lets go.
In the valley where the cottonwoods remember, my love carved her name on a forgotten old oak. Underneath the sky's amber, we promised forever. Her shadow mingled with mine, neither of us spoke. The wind was our witness, whispering through the grass. As the sun dipped low, our love was cast. Oh, his shadow stood still on that dusty gravel road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed. In the silence all I find is her absence there. Years drift like tumbleweeds over old trails. The cabin by the creek stands quiet and forlorn. Her scarf still hangs on a rusty old nail, a faded fragment of the days now torn. Porch creaks under steps of solitude, where once we danced to life's sweet tune. His shadow stood still on that dusty gravel road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed, and the wind carries whispers of a love now spared. Oh, how the rain
by side. Yet in every storm I search the clouds for our lost love, hoping the raindrops speak of where her love resides. His shadow stood still, but mine's cast long and thin on paths unwalked and sunsets growing dim. If I could ride back to where our world began, I tell her I still see her in every shadow, every span. Yes, his shadow stood still as I journeyed to fulfill the promise of a love time cannot kill.
Started writing your name again on this page where all goodbyes begin. No, I won't knock on your door tonight. I've lost that war and that's alright. You've moved on like the seasons do, and I'm still stuck in thoughts of you. But this ain't a plea or some sad song, just a note to say it's been too long. This is the letter I'll never send, folded tight with words that bend. I won't disrupt your life with pain, won't stir the ashes, won't curse the rain. I just had to write, to breathe, to mend. So here it is, the letter I'll never send. Wore my shirt that one July. It smelled like smoke and cherry pie. I keep it tucked in my old drawer, beside the words I should have said more. You said one day you'll understand. Well, I don't, but I let go your hand. Love ain't always meant to stay, but it don't just pack its bags and fade. This is the letter I'll never send, no stamp, no tears to recommend. I won't chase what's gone to ground, won't beg a ghost to stick around. I loved you true, I love to the end, but this is it, the letter I'll never send. If you ever miss my name, just know I never spoke in vain. This is the letter I'll never send, left in a drawer that time won't bend. I'll sign it once and then I'll burn these words that ache, this heart that yearns. I loved you loud, I'll leave you in pen. Goodbye, my love, from the letter I'll never send.
Shadow of the oak where the wildflowers hide, I found an old scarf, blue as the prairie sky. Beneath the whispering leaves of time, there's a ranch house stood by the crumbling line.
Each board and nail, soaked in sun, holds a tale of two hearts that beat as one. That ranch burns low as the evening falls, embers of memories through crumbling walls. The wind sings lonesome through spaces wide, carrying whispers of a love that died. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows of you, shadows of me. Years rolled like dust down in an endless track. Love slipped through fingers, ain't coming back. The saddle sits dusty, the bridle hangs loose on a fence post, weathered by use and abuse. Rain falls like tears on the lonely ground in this quiet town where hope's barely found. That ranch burns low as the evening falls, embers of memories through crumbling walls. The wind sings lonesome through spaces wide, carrying whispers of a love that died. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows of you, shadows of me. By the light of the fire, I see it clear. All that's lost, all I held dear, a whisper in the ashes, a dance in the flame, nothing but silence to carry my name. So let that branch burn under starlit skies, let it cleanse my soul, let it dry my eyes as the flames reach high, touching night so deep. In the heart of the fire, I'll finally sleep. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows of you fading from me.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild daisies grow, there's an old ranch house with its porch worn low. Sunset bleeds through the boards like a slow dying fire, where our names are still carved but the years, they conspire. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone under the fading trails of a long set sun. Gravel crunches soft under lone wanderer's boots, echoes of laughter faded past roots. Once we danced here neath the endless sky's dome, now it's just shadows in my travels I roam. The rivers still flow past the old wooden gate, but the laughter's all drowned, sealed by time's heavy weight. Rain taps like sorrow on the cold window pane, each drop a memory, each storm, oh, refrain. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall.
its dusty scarf hangs undone under the fading trails of a long-set sun. There's a stillness in the air, a quiet so deep it's like the prairie herself's been put to sleep. In the heart of the dust where my dreams drift away, I've learned that some loves like the wild just can't stay. So the wind will keep singing through that old cabin side, stirring the dust where the past might just lie. I'll ride on till the stars fade from the dawn's first light, where the abandoned ranch drifts out of sight. Out of sight.
The sunset kisses goldenrod by the old creek where we once swore our love. Her laughter lingers in the whispering wind. Under the oak tree we carved our names in mud. A scarf she left behind dances with the breeze on the porch steps of a cabin worn by years. Her voice waits in the silence of the plains, echoes neath the vast unending skies. In the rustle of the leaves, her gentle sighs. With every sundown my heart whispers her name. Oh, her voice waits, haunting every twilight's grace. In the shadow of our dreams I find her trace. Now the gravel road wears a coat of dust. The trails we trod are fading with the rain. That old wooden saddle where we used to sit, now just a relic of the past it remains. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across this land, yet in this quiet town her memory stands. Her voice waits in the silence of the plains, echoes neath the vast unending skies. In the rustle of the leaves her gentle sighs. With every sundown my heart whispers her name. Oh, her voice waits, haunting every twilight's grace. In the shadow of our dreams I find her trace. Maybe the mountains know why she had to go, why her whispers float on the valley's breath. All that's left is the echo in the stones and the heart of a cowboy facing his lone sunset. Her voice waits, in the hush of night it stays, a melody of love that never decays. Through the rustle of the leaves in quiet sighs, beneath every moonrise her spirit lies. Oh, her voice waits, an everlasting embrace. In every twilight's grace I see her face. So I sing to the stars as the cold wind blows. Her voice waits where the wild river flows.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I first saw her smile in the springtime light. By the old fence line, where our worlds entwine, underneath that endless cobalt sky. Oh, the fence tied down by the edge of that quiet town bears the weight of the love we found. Now just whispers in the wind, scattered like the leaves the fence tied down, and my heart on my sleeve. Years have tumbled like the stones on the creek. She's gone with the wind, like the words I can't speak. The old porch swings alone, the dust settles slow. Where laughter once lived, now the silences grow. Oh, the fence tied down by the trails now overgrown holds the echoes of the dreams we'd sown. Lost like the sunset's last golden gleam, the fence tied down in my broken dream. On a gravel road I wander with my soul bare, each step away from her, the fade of the flare. The cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, her scarf in my pocket where my tears come to rest. Yes, the fence tied down beneath the weeping willow's frown marks a love that I can't disown. Like the rain on the saddle, I ride through my pain, the fence tied down. Love's remains in the rain, and the sunset burns, but not as much as my return to that old fence line where my heart still yearns in the whispering wind. She's the melody I hear, the fence tied down, and my reasons they're still clear. The dust may settle, my love, never will.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the wild roses used to grow, I found your scarf, a faded red, left behind like the love we know. That dusty path by Johnson's farm still haunts my boots, I roam alone. Each step a memory hard and warm, a ghost of laughter, your soft tone. Thorns flew with the western wind through the fields where we once lay. Now every sunset seems to end with echoes of you drifting away. These lonely trails, these silent stars guide me to where my heart did part. Among the rust on old tin bars lies the burial place of my worn heart. Porch still creaks just like it did when we'd sit watching rain sweep in. But now the woods as empty as the heartbeats missing from within. These gravel roads, they know my stride, they've watched the years peel from my soul. Once walked with joy, now each a ride towards tomorrow's ceaseless toll. Thorns flew with the western wind through the fields where we once lay. Now every sunset seems to end with echoes of you drifting away. These lonely trails, these silent stars guide me to where my heart did part. Among the rust on old tin bars lies the burial place of my worn heart. Oh, how the wildlands bleed and blend with every tear that the sky has sent. In every gust your scent returns, as fleeting as the fire that burns. I whisper names into the breeze, praying they'll carry back to thee. Thorns flew with the western wind through the fields where we once lay. Now every sunset paints the end of dreams and dust both swept away. These lonely trails, these fading scars guide me to where I'll always part. Underneath these morning stars, with your memory forever my heart. In the quiet of night the wind sings low, and I reckon it's time to let you go. Out by the old willow, where the creek sings to stones, I left my heart hanging on the post of her home. My boots on the porch, dusty, worn, and bereaved. They've seen miles untold, but it's here they watched me leave. Oh, those boots watch me leave through the dust and the dead leaves. Echoes of her laughter in the breeze. The horizon holds my dreams, but my soul, it just cleaves to the ghost of her whisper 'neath the old oak tree's eaves. Town's just a shadow where our love used to dance. Now ain't nothing but the wind. Got a second chance. The saddle's worn thin like the scarf she gave me. Left it hanging on a nail in the shack by Dead Man's Leave. Yes, those boots watch me leave, past the chapel, past the green. Sunset's bleeding like my heart in disbelief. Every gravel road whispers, every star's a deceit, telling tales of a love now just dust and a thief. There's a truth in the quiet when the prairie grass sways, in the songs of the night, in the old bygone days. If love is a land vast and wild and free, then I'm lost in its borders where her memory's the key. Yet still those boots watch me leave, never once did they plead. Silent sentinels of a love, now a faded decree. And I wander these lands where my heart can't retreat. The love and the life that these boots watched me live. under skies vast and heat, where my boots silent still watch me grieve. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under a sky painting old memories gone, I found your hat edges frayed and weather worn, by the creek where we swore love neath the storm. You laughed spring in your step like morning dew, each laugh, each touch, as the wild west wind blew. Hat tied down, heart let loose, drifting like tumbleweeds with no excuse. Saddles worn, trails gone cold, in empty cabins our stories untold. Each setting sun I feel the weight of a lonesome heart none can recreate. Now the porch creek's empty, waiting in vain, gravel roads washed out by the season's rain. Where once we danced, now only shadows sway, echoes of laughter we're so far away. The scarf you left clings to the wind-sad tune, a melody of a love that left too soon. Hat tied down, heart let loose, chasing the echoes of a love we can't produce. Saddles torn, nights unfold, in silent whispers our dreams are retold. Every dawn I chase the light, holding on to shadows fleeing into the night. In the dust where our paths once merged, I wander lost on this lonely verge. Forgive me, love, for I can't find the way to untie this hat, to cease this fray. Hat tied down, heart still bound to the ghost of your whisper, the softest sound. Saddles empty, trails wind down into the heartache of this quiet town. As sunsets blaze and day meets night, I'm a cowboy alone, holding tight to the memory of us. Hat tied down in the wildlands, lost in love once found. In the shadow of the oak where the wild daisies grow, she laughed under sunbeams through the breezes that blow. We carved our names slow in the height of the wood, promised forever in that old neck of the woods. Her scarf in my pocket, her touch soft as rain, in that dusty old cabin now silent again. Dusk closed her eyes on the edge of the day, the prairie wind whispers but she's fading away. Sunsets bleed red over trails she once rode, in the heart of the cowboy lies the weight of this ode. Years tumbled like tumbleweeds past porches and gates. Her laughter's a ghost in the town that time ate.
But once we danced close, only shadows now sway. The dust settled thick where her boots used to lay. An old saddle empty, by the door stands alone. Every creak in the board moans for love that's long gone. Dust closed her eyes on the edge of the day. The prairie wind whispers, but she's faded away. Sunsets bleed red over trails she once rode. In the heart of the cowboy lies the weight of this ode. Oh, I've roamed far and wide under vast starry skies, but her whisper rides the wind through the silence it flies. Each town feels too crowded, every road leads me back to the dust-covered memories, the love that I lack. Dust close her eyes and it's there she'll remain, bound up in the soil, in the sun, in the rain. As the night curtains fall and the loneliness cries, with the dust in my throat I'll remember her eyes. Though the trails all grow cold and the songs all unplayed, and the dust close her eyes where my heart's ever stayed. Guitars pour farewell as the sky turns to gray. A cowboy sings softly as the daylight slips away.
On the edge of Oakley's meadow, neath the shadow dance of trees, rested an old porch swing, whispering with the breeze. Carved our names within its timbers in the days when love was wild. Every creak beneath the oak recalls the laughter of a child. Oh, the swing held tight as the sun dipped low in the arms of the horizon where my heart still yearns to go. The dusk wraps around like a scarf worn in light, and the stars peek through the heavens on this solitary night. Like rivers they float through the valleys, dust and stone, leaving boots worn and a saddle, resting empty and alone. That oak has grown its branches wide like the roads I've come to roam, yet underneath its ancient shade a phantom of home. Oh, the swing tight as the winds grew cold, embracing silent cabins where our tales no more are told. The rain taps soft on the tin roof's plight, mimicking the teardrops in the echoes of the night. So here's to the gravel paths and the trails that fade away, to the love that was and the twilight's gentle sway. I've wandered far with a restless heart beneath the endless sky, but that swing it sways a lonesome lullaby. Yes, the swing held tight, but the world let go in the quiet of the evening where the lonely rivers flow. Hold me close in the ghostly light, for the soul of a cowboy drifts between the day and night.
shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers bend, I found your scarf, the color of the sunset's end. We danced 'neath starlit skies, so reckless and so young, where our whispers mingled with the songs that coyotes sung. Oh, my heart wore a brim like the hat that flew with the wind, chasing the dust down on gravel roads where our dreams had been. Now every sunset bleeds just a shade of what it's been since my hat flew with the wind. Now the porch swing creaks alone, where your laughter filled the air. Those empty cabins moan with the ghost of every care. The saddle's worn and dry like the tears I've learned to hide on the trails we used to ride. Now I wander far and wide. Yes, my heart wore a brim like the hat that flew with the wind, chasing the dust down on gravel roads where our dreams had been. Now every sunset bleeds just a shade of what it's been since my hat flew with the wind. Beneath the endless sky where the eagle used to soar, I've come to realize I can't hold you anymore. But in the whispering breeze, in the rustling of the leaves, your memory softly weaves through everything I grieve. Still my heart wears a brim like the hat that flew with the wind, chasing the dust down old gravel roads where our dreams had been. Every sunset bleeds just a shade of what it's been. Oh, how my hat flew with the wind. Guess I'll always be just as lost as that old hat in the wind.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers low, I found you wild, you and me, dandelion seeds ready to blow. Your scarf a shade of sunset bright, tied to the saddle, flapping in flight. We traced gravel roads till they disappeared, each mile together the skies we neared. But dandelions held tight in the palm turned to wishes in the winds of time. You're a memory in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter in your hand in mine. With every sunset that paints the west, I find you still beating in this old cowboy chest. Now the porch creaks empty, the door swings free, echoing steps of an old melody. The cabin in the clearing with its quiet cold glow holds the ghosts of your laughter in the shadows. Down faded trails where our dreams once ran, I walk alone, a solitary man, where wildflowers whisper in the fields you adored. I search for you, my forever implored. Oh, dandelions held tight in the palm turn to wishes in the winds of time. You're a whisper in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter in your hand in mine. Every sunset that bleeds through the west leaves your shadow dancing in my lonely chest. And I've learned that love, like wildflowers, grows in places left untamed. But holding on too tight, my dear, just leaves you with the seas, the rain. Dandelions once held tight in the palm fade to wishes on horizons I roam. You're the echo in the canyons of my mind, a love lost in the sweep of time. Yet every sunset that dies in the west keeps you living deep within my lonesome chest.